Hey guys, want to bring you another YouTube video about my thoughts and reaction about Baker Mayfield, the Rams, Matthew Stafford, Carolina Panthers, and the Niners. So obviously the Niners didn't put in a claimer on Baker Mayfield. So obviously he got claimed by the Rams, even if they wanted to, they didn't have a low enough or high enough waiver priority to get Baker Mayfield. So crazy thing is, I guess watching the press conference or when he did his interview with Thursday Night Football Crew, he admitted that he kind of took a gamble when he got released by the Carolina Panthers, that he actually booked a flight to Los Angeles. So I guess it worked out, or he could have been tampering, or the Rams was tampering, and maybe that's why he asked for that release. But anyway, it kind of worked out for him, and how he was there pretty much a day and a half, 2 days, learned the playbook as much as he could. Obviously, there was rumors that maybe that was an attempt to hurt the Niners, just in case they were going to try to put a claim in. But obviously, it's kind of interesting that I think this is the first season that you had two players that got traded or cut, and they actually started within that same couple days that they had been traded. Because let's backtrack. Christian McCaffrey was the first one. After Thursday Night Football, they announced that he got traded. He had to fly, I believe, the red eye, got there Friday morning in Santa Clara, and then got ready pretty much a day and a half, 2 days for Sunday's game. So then same thing with Baker Mayfield. Pretty much he had that same time frame. I would say it's a crazy 48 hours. Kind of makes you wonder, just like Allen Iverson, that famous practice. Obviously, these two guys didn't even have to really practice. They had to learn the playbook, got some packages for them, and it worked out. I mean, it really worked out. If you guys did not get to watch that fourth quarter from Baker Mayfield and the Rams, I don't know. I mean, I think they said a crazy stat. The Raiders have lost by one possession, 7 games in the last 8 or something like that. It's a crazy stat or something. So they've lost a lot of close games, and so I don't know if it's a combination of the Raiders and Baker Mayfield being lucky or a great comeback, but either way, that is very tough to come back. I mean, obviously, this past week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady engineer that comeback. But I gotta say, this one's more impressive because Baker Mayfield, everybody makes fun of him. Everybody, either you love him, hate him, or don't have an opinion about him. But either way, usually most people will have some type of opinion about him. And for him to come out within 48 hours and be able to win the game, that's very, very impressive as a quarterback. So to be able to do that, I mean, Tom Brady was there all season. He's done it before. That's why I'm saying this was more impressive. You can't find another example that any other quarterback has done this for a new team. And they said debut, which is interesting, down 13 points. Baker Mayfield is the only quarterback to come in his debut for Cleveland and this team, the Rams, to be down at one point, 13 points or more, and come back and win the game. So that is very impressive. That's probably why he gets second chances, because there's something in him. So if I was him, honestly, I mean, this is a really great Hollywood script beginning. This might work out for both sides. I mean, there's that famous story about Baker Mayfield and the flight on Southwest with Sean McVay. So obviously, I think Sean McVay, if this is what he could do in a day and a half, wait till 11 days from now, he could probably do more, learn more. Which is crazy. I think he also said that he didn't have a real place to stay except they're staying at where his wife and him actually got married. So that's very interesting. It's like one of those Hollywood scripts, which is ironic where he's playing now. So with Matthew Stafford health, I would stay with the Rams. Be like Jameis Winston when he actually had his opportunity once Drew Brees retired. I think Matthew Stafford maybe has 1 or 2 good years left, and he might retire, or he might retire this offseason because he has more issues than ever before, especially his wife is concerned for his health, and especially he's already won a Super Bowl, so he's already done everything he possibly could, I guess you could say. I mean, unless you want to try to win another one or a couple championships, but he's actually got what he needed to help his career. But I mean, he has spinal neck and his elbow issue with his throwing arm, so this might be a great situation for Baker Mayfield to stick around, find any way to stay there because obviously the system might work for him and they might have a successor that way because obviously they don't have any draft picks to be able to get a franchise quarterback that way. So, and it looks really bad for Carolina Panthers because obviously if you're looking out like, wow, that team has some talent or they just don't know how to develop them. It's a place to be a purgatory where your career just dies, and unless you leave or get out of there, then your career is pretty much dead there. So, unless Sam Darnold wants to leave and find a better situation, um, yeah, I mean, I think the Niners wanted him at one point and tried to trade for him for a backup role, but the Carolina Panthers was asking too much. So I don't know. The Carolina Panthers, obviously, with these two players helping contribute to their new team, kind of makes them look really bad as an organization. So let me know what you think. Did you watch the Rams and Raiders? Obviously, the first 3 quarters was horrible, but that last quarter was unbelievable. If you didn't get to watch it, even just try and watch the replays. You would be surprised. I mean, I know the Rams got some luck with those penalties, but hey, sometimes you need some of those luck and bonehead plays from the other team. So let me know what you think. Will this hurt for the Niners long term? Will this help the Rams long term? How does Carolina look now with 2 players gone? Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and together we can build a better tomorrow. Thanks.